Bam, just like that, we are live. Stephon Clark's brother, man, he's been riding. I give him credit for that. He's been riding. What's up, Mr. Butler? Stephon Clark's been riding. You know how the saying go, to the wheels fall off?
Hey, Kev, I call you back just a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. How to say, till the wheels fall off. Oh, the wheels then fell off. You know. What's up, Mr. Jacobs? It's a sad day in Sacramento, as that poor man lost his life for no reason. And you heard the White House call it a local issue. A man who was killed because they mistaked his cell phone, shot over 20 times because they mistaken his cell phone for a gun. Over 20 shots were fired. And that's what they say. Be careful what you do, because you will create an even greater situation. Or his brother has risen up and become like one of the biggest activists now. He's inspired him. You see, now this has turned, whatever his brother was before that, don't even matter. I don't care what he's done, no criminal records. You turn this man. You've opened his eyes. This death has opened his eyes to see the injustice of firsthand on what's happening to his brother. Thank you, Cephas, man. I appreciate it, man. You always show love no matter what page we on. No, they Joseph Bailey. There have been a lot of support groups for Stephon. I mean, I've seen whites, blacks, Hispanics, Indian. A lot of people came out in Sacramento and a lot of places for Stephon. That's all we're saying. Yeah. To the left. Yeah, so right now, the president of the United States, the White House, has declared this as a issue that they consider to be a local issue. Can you believe that? A local issue. Now look, Stephon Clark's brother is Stephon Clark. Now he was on Don Lemon's show where he was trying to keep from going into tears of just frustration. And people, other white people who see this conservative people, they look at it and think of, oh my God, he's angry. It's just the fear. It's like, look, don't fear him. Understand him. He's angry. He's mad. He's as mad as you would be if something happened to your child. This is his brother, gone for no reason. He was unarmed. He didn't mean any harm to anyone. He was in his family's backyard and was shot over 20 times by police officers. Let's say they weren't police officers. Let's say they were natural civilians. He would have this same emotion. He would be very upset. Now, him doing these interviews on CNN with Don Lemon, and Don Lemon wanted to get the type of interview that he wanted to get. I'm not a huge Don Lemon fan, and I don't want to get into it, but let's continue forward. Um, you know, it seemed like he's still in pain, and for him to be doing these interviews, it's just you're gonna get Devontae that you're gonna get. So you got to ride with that. Forget your agenda, and he's sitting there solemnly with his slain brother's name hashtagged across his chest. He's bitter over the way things are when he went and confronted the mayor. He confronted the police chief. He's just kicking up some dust. He's just ready to get things going. Some attention to something got to go. Something's got to happen. And he just said, I'm not in grief. We haven't slept. We haven't ate. The media keeps following us everywhere we go. But for struggling to get his words out, he just said the mayor has proposed involving the building of the library and recreation center and naming it in Stephon's honor. Clark then proceeded with the interview on his own grounds, requesting that Don Lemon allow him to speak directly to Black people and agreeing to shut the entire engagement down after the host refused to say Stephon's name. So, yeah, it was live. See, what they did is they had somebody there who's not, he's not politically correct. He doesn't know how to talk to the media. He's not trying to be politically correct. He's talking the best way he knows. He's talking real. And they don't get it. And he's like, look, let me speak to the people. Just shut up, Don. You know what I'm saying? Let me do what I do. So that's all he was asking. Right. It was grit, raw emotion, but it was understandable. But the other news tries to paint it as reckless and violent and angry Black man. You know, that's what they want to put. That's what they want to push. Angry Black man. So they want to push that narrative. Angry Black man. Look at him, angry Black man. Ah! And they want to show you him screaming. They're not going to tell you what he's really screaming about. They're not going to tell you what he's saying. They're just going to show you him hollering. Look at him. So people look and go, wow, look at him. He's out of control. Well, I mean, we got to videotape them. We got to make sure everybody got a body cam. We got to make sure a lot of these police departments, because they don't like the body cams. Body cams police them and film them 24 hours on why they working every day. They got to have that cam on. And they think by covering up that body cam, that protects things and it takes away their privacy. Well, guess what? As long as that camera's off, when you go to the bathroom, you cut that camera off. When you off duty, that camera's off. But if you respond to a call, that camera better be on. Because if you got that camera off and a body's on the ground, you're getting rode up. You see, in places like La Jolla and all these places that had a lot of police violence against civilians, the violence was cut down with body cams because people knew they were being watched. When people are being watched, they're going to be on their best behavior. You just had this kid shoot 30 people, 33 people, killing 17 in a high school. He got to walk out the school, walk down the street, get taken by police officers into custody, pulled over, told him to lay down, knowing that the man then shot 33 people, killing 17, knowing that he did this, knowing that he was possibly armed and dangerous. They took this suspect into custody. A black man who has not killed anyone is in the backyard. You got multiple guns on him, and he had a cell phone. Something just isn't right there. And for everyone else to say that we're overreacting, show us the cases of black police officers opening fire on innocent, unarmed white males. Now, what they gonna say? White guys don't do crime? They gonna try that one? Well, I think it's sensational that we we come together for the right reason. Exactly, Domo. You're right. We're not an endangered species because endangered species are protected by the government. We are the endangered species. With that cop who tried to plant the drugs on the guy and everything. I believe that's true, Mr. Jacobs. I believe that's true. They had a cop that was raping women in custody. They had all kind of craziness going on in these police departments. But All of those court cases were kept quiet, under the radar, not publicized for the general public to see. You got cops getting appeals and getting let back on the force after basically murdering people. Then you got people that's out here feeling sorry for the police officer. And I asked them, well, where's the cases of them shooting innocent, unarmed white teens? I've seen white teens get very physical with police officers, screaming in their face, my father, you can't do this. And they get taken to jail. They don't get shot at. Because we're taught different. We're being taught what we can do and what we can't do. Hello?
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
What's going on with you, Jack?
Not much. I'm just in the middle of a live video.
What?
Yeah, I'm doing a video right now, live.
Oh, that's what's up. All right. All right, just hit me up later then.
Okay,
right.
well, are you gonna be up in a couple hours?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll just hit your phone back then.
All right, what's the topic of this one?
We talking about what happened with Stephon Clark right now.
The what?
With Stephon Clark when he got shot by the police.
Oh, I don't even know what happened. I gotta watch the video.
Yeah, so we just talking. We just chatting about it.
Okay, I want to catch up on a couple of other ones later though. But hey, go ahead and get that in, bro.
All right.
All right.